It's 4:59. I'm hoping our live stream will just work so seamlessly today. It looks like it might. Great. How exciting. So we'll give you guys a minute to get online.
Where are you going?
Okay, it is 5 p.m., so we will get started. Today we are going to go through our disciplinary policy. Pretty short and straightforward, just like the last few have been. Circumstances for discipline include these here: violation of supervisor's safety-related instructions, violation of safety rules and procedures, violation of instructions posted on any safety-related signs. That could be anything from, like, minor things like, hey, no smoking in this designated area. Any unsafe actions or improper use of equipment, lack of concern for safety instructions and programs, failure to obey supervisor's lawful instructions, and this is just kind of a broad list. These aren't all inclusive. This isn't the only, or these aren't the only reasons we use our disciplinary policy. But the procedure for that, whenever you are observed committing an unsafe act or allowing any hazardous conditions to exist, a record of that violation is going to be recorded and retained in your employee file. First incident receives a verbal warning with documentation. Second receives a written warning with documentation. And third, the employee is subject to suspension or termination. Safety will then investigate incidents, finding out root causes, any recommendations for disciplinary actions, and also cite whether the incident was preventable or non-preventable. This whole policy is meant as a minimal guideline. Appropriate action will be taken depending on the severity of the infraction. So obviously if it's something extremely important, maybe violates another policy as well. We have those different types of, those maybe first and second might be skipped, and we'll go all the way to third. This policy goes for any employee of Prairie, including those in management. Though any management has the authority to enforce disciplinary action, it may be uncomfortable for them to do so. But a lack of concern for safety and procedure creates a liability to that employee committing it and those around them. Therefore, we need to adjust negative behaviors early. So failure to enforce this disciplinary policy can also result in disciplinary action for even management as well. Basically negligence at that point. There's also the opportunity for work improvement plans. These are very seldomly used. But it's not a disciplinary action. It's more like a remedial training type where you improve your performance. Again, these are very seldom used. If it's something like we think you have great potential, we just need to change this behavior to correct it for the future, we'll put you in a work improvement plan. Although on the flip side of that, failure to successfully complete that program may result in termination as well. David gave me a wonderful safety focus phrase for this week. I could not think of one at all. He says, follow the rules or have a bad day. All right, that's it. Again, simple, straightforward. Here you go, Sal.
All right. Just so we're clear, I was wearing a mask. You guys had trouble hearing me last time, so just throwing that out there. Okay. I'm doing this one based on what we've seen here recently. So I did a break in suspension error. What to look and listen for. This is especially on your pre-trip stuff. This is something we've caught a couple times now. And again, they were caught by that, but I figured I better spread the word so that everyone's on the same page. Purpose. Airbags are designed to provide a comfortable ride while increasing the truck's load level capacity. Brake chambers are the devices that turn compressed air into mechanical force. Again, keeping up on these things, when you're losing air pressure by hitting your brakes, it's only going to one area, usually, which is going to be a brake can, and that's that chamber that's blown out. So that's why it's specified the brake chamber thing. Issues we've seen lately, and I say lately because these two photographs were taken today in the shop. Now, the airbag was ripped out, Lord knows when. However, it was picked up by one of our mechanics who was underneath doing another bracket and happened to notice that. Again, when you see it, you own it. If you can walk away with a clear conscience thinking you're okay, that the next driver hopefully will pick it up. If he does, great. If not, kind of on you. So that's why it's imperative that when we see these things, we need to confront them right away. The reason I took a picture of the brake can is because there's no plug in the end of that. If there's no plug in that, whatever you're driving through, whatever you're bouncing all the mud and stuff around that, gets inside there. If that airbag or if that chamber cannot collapse the right way, or the spring gets stuck in it, the brake won't work correctly. That's why it's imperative that those need to be plugged. I didn't know what else to do for air, so I just did an air quote. I was wrong. You're very funny. You are intelligent. Your friends are delightful. Air quotes mean you never have to say you're sorry, so I'm not sorry at all. All right, thanks, guys.
All right, we have a kudos this week for Chad Clark. Somewhere here. By Richard Wendling. So every time I encounter Chad, he is always cleaning locations and lacks to make them better than when he arrived. Chad is constantly encouraging a culture of service excellence, and your efforts have been noticed on multiple occasions. Thank you for your continued dedication to Prairie Pride, safety, and customer service. So thank you, Chad. Check your email for your Prairie points from LaDonna, and you can use those. Some ops notes. If you have not completed the quiz for your Saddle Butte orientation and turned it back in, it needs done ASAP. If you still need the paperwork, get a hold of your supervisor or dispatch. That needs to be done, like I said, as soon as possible. Winter is coming, so make sure you guys are preparing again your food, your trucks with food, water, warm clothing, flashlight, blanket, all that good stuff. Anything can happen out there on the road, so make sure you're prepared for it. And also check your chains. Make sure they are good to go. They're broken, make sure you get them fixed. Lastly, we have open enrollment coming up. I have to pull up this thing from Kim so I can read it for you. Okay. I'm just gonna read it so you guys are gonna have to listen to me. So 2021 benefits are now open. So you want to read through the instruction guide that was sent in your Paycor accounts, review the benefit guide in Paycor, know what your benefit options are. Wow, I'm yelling right into this mic, I'm sorry. Watch the presentation from Blue Cross Blue Shield and MMA. That's in Paycor under announcements on the homepage. Have all of your dependents' date of birth and social security numbers ready when you go to sign up. Make sure you have your benefits selected between November 30th and December 9th. Log into Paycor to make your selections, and if you do not log in or make changes, everything will stay the same as it is now, except for your HAS. If you don't make that election, you will not be contributing in 2021. There is currently a system error with the HSA, so if you can't elect, please wait a day or two, and then hopefully it will be corrected. All right, so get that done between now and December 9th. Okay. That, I believe, is all I have for you. Let me double check before you all log off. Yes, that is all I have for you guys. So have a safe week, and we will see you next week.